who I ride for. Never talk, I made an oath to keep my mouth closed. Hey, a couple niggas who I ride for. Never talk, I made an oath to keep my mouth closed. Hey, shout out to everybody that's rocking with my channel, all my subscribers, even the motherfuckers that be sliding through, looking at it, passing through, you know, clicking that like button, adding them comments, putting your input. I respect all that. But everybody that been rocking with me since the channel first started, I'm gonna call y'all the S-Dubs for SSW in the show, just like that. But yeah, man, we got the merch coming next month, this and that there, you know, flip-flops, beanies, hoodies, all that shit, you know. We getting it popping, you know. It wasn't easy, man. I've been putting in a lot of work. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now. It wasn't easy to get this shit off the ground, just to think of what to come up with and how my voice can be heard in the right fashion for the city to understand. Some people still don't understand, but they will get it later. They just catching on late and all that type of shit. But I do this for y'all. You feel me? Thanks for the support, the Cash Apps, the PayPals, and everything, etc. So today we just gonna, you know, touch on the topic, you know, of Mozzy and the camp and what's in the future, what the future will hold. We're trying to figure it out, and like what's the status of the Mozzy camp itself today. So getting right into it, like what y'all think, man? Like what's the future of Mozzy? Like, is it still hot? Is his brand, music, clothing, all of the etc. still hot? Is he hot? Is he cold? Is he going on a decline? You know, because, you know, motherfuckers win for so long and he solidified in the game. And that's a fact. You know, he solidified. He got over 1 million subscribers, over 1 million Instagram followers, and record-breaking charts streaming, the highest, like down there out of Sacramento. So he will be considered a legend, whether people like it or not. Kicked in a lot of doors, shined a lot of light on the city. But as of now, I'm just trying to figure out who's hot or who's not. But it ain't just about that. It's just about, like, because he been on top for so long, you know? And so we're trying to figure out at this point in his career, rap career, is it's slowly on the decline. Because, you know, he did a lot of rapping over these years, and it been a lot of members in his group that came and went. A lot of members. Like, I don't hear no more Twin Mozzy on, like, you know, tracks and all that shit being produced and by Mozzy and the camp and being pushed. So that's in the question. And Mozzy, it seemed like he do his own thing, you know. It just seemed like he kind of fall back and just do his own thing. But Kunta, he ain't been around the group, I would say the rappers of the groups. So that's another one. Then Nani Blanco, she was part of the label. She was with Black Market, or could be still is, but she was part of the Mozzy camp. Like, could have been the first lady, but what's happening with her, you know? She ain't been putting out music. She ain't been around publicly with the Mozzy camp, or no shout outs, no nothing. So it's just a lot of things that's in the question. Like rappers that was around, that's no longer around the actual camp. Now I'm starting to see a lot of younger dudes, you know, ain't saying nothing wrong with him building, you know, newer artists up for the camp. That's always a good thing too. But it's just a question of like, it seemed like it just came and just went. Just like the June situation, it seemed like it just came and just went. And it's just, people just left thinking like, what the fuck? Like, it's all over the place. So people don't really understand what's going on. And it's really quiet on their behalf. You know, I could really give them that. Like, it's not really too much you really can know without knowing the actual source or somebody in their camp or around it, or it's just hard to figure out because they don't do too much talking about what's going on behind the scenes. And maybe in music you gotta get snippets and bits and pieces, but it's hard to figure out, man. But you know, like I was saying, they got a couple newer artists over there. I've been seeing like a lot of East niggas. Forever East, East Sac, WRG King and WRG, I forgot brand name. But this the WRG niggas, period. Like, he got a lot of East niggas on his label now, are part of the team and rapping. I guess them the young, hungry niggas also. Or maybe, you know, a lot of like niggas from this hood is just more solidified with like a lane. Cause a lot of them be posting on the Mozzy Records YouTube channel. So, I don't know. Maybe he just more reaching, or Selly could be just on behalf of Selly Rue, or just Selly Rue himself bringing in the little niggas from the East, paving the way his own way, and you know, bringing them niggas aboard. But speaking of Selly Rue, also, like, he would be like the top nigga for sure under Mozzy, like influential in his section for sure, because a lot of niggas came about after Selly Root and East Sac. A lot of niggas, he really made a wave. Forever East is really a wave in the East for sure. Like, there's probably niggas that wasn't even gang banging on top of it or into that type of shit that fucked with it because of Selly Root. So he paved a way for sure for his niggas. He really made a name for the East in a different light. He really did, you feel me? Because the East was always slept on, and they didn't really even have rappers back then and shit growing up. They didn't really have none of that shit. So he paved a big way. Kicked in the dough for real for his homies and shit like that. But like I said, he's like the most consistent under Mozzy to me. And just got bars. I really like dude. We made a song a while back ago. But I really like dude. Like, I always liked his style. He really like be up to par, man, on them tracks. And he really working. But it's times that he could fall back, you know, and get into shit, internet shit a little bit here and there, dibbling, dabbling, and you know, but that's just at these times, you know, people, it's not so much to do, so things easily get to you on the internet and that type of shit. But that turned that nigga up for real, cause niggas start gassing, making tracks, and he might be having another album in works. But speaking back on Mozzy himself, I want to touch on E Mozzy too. Matter of fact, we could touch on E Mozzy first. It's gonna be a little shorter because it's like he just, you know, chill. Like, he just maybe cool with the position that he in and his part in the camp, because he don't be too much social media. He ain't really been putting albums out. He might throw a couple snippets here and there, but I could just see him not really into it as much as he used to be. That's just what it seems. So I'm just taking it for what that looks like. But speaking of Mozzy, you feel me? The nigga got a lot of fucking tapes out, a lot of fucking albums since way back when, you feel me? But the question is he on a decline? Let me know in the comments, you know, what y'all think about that. Cause now, you know, he's getting older in the rap game, career-wise, but he have been doing a lot outside of rap. Nigga been fucking buying property, real estate, and all type of shit. Weed, he into the weed game and all type of shit. So, you know, sometimes other sources of income start coming in and all the other shit not be too much worried about. But that was his base. That's what brought him to this position now, was rap. And I still can see that he loved rap, period. But within the whole camp and this whole neighborhood, it's a lot of shit going on. So I can kind of see, just in my own way, that, you know, why a lot of people is not around that used to be around. Cause it's a lot of people that was around that camp that's no longer even seen around the camp, really talked about, or and all that type of shit. They ain't on Instagram together or none of that. You know, money divides people, power divides people, gangs divide people, family, gotta choose sides. All these type of factors play a role in what's going on with the industry and just music in general, and especially up north, Northern California, Bay Area, Sacramento, all that shit in between, etc. We seeing all this shit going on with these rappers and groups and camps and whatever you want to call them. But it's just a lot of confusion, you know? Because now they have a lot, like, different rap groups through the P and shit. And it just seemed like, you know, Mozzy is more of doing his own thing. And his circle is a whole lot smaller, for sure. In my opinion, it ain't with the same cats. Circle's smaller, and the moves is different. But while I'm speaking on this man, I'm gonna give him his credit, you know, for the toy drives and all the things he do for his community outside of rap and things that I don't know about. But the main factor here is they hot or is they cold? That's the question of the day. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about this Mozzy camp, hot or cold, lukewarm, what? Because at some point in the game, good things don't last forever. You know, you come to a point to where you're solidified, where you stand on this pedestal that people will hold you on, and this crown that people will crown you with. But at the end, there's always a runner-up. There's always a runner-up. So I think Sack is looking for the next thing anyway. Now, everything else in the past is in the past. Now we're talking today and so forth. But I'm saying, you know, like I said, nigga only could be at the top for so long. Been in the rap game about 7 years now, maybe. Plus, maybe. You know. But in my opinion, you know, it's just not as hot as it was 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. But they got a lot going on for themselves, you know, outside of that, on top of that, to secure their future. But we're talking music here, people. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Shout out to the Dubs. And we gonna end it like this with a 15-minute video, one of my other longest videos, because I've been making short ones, but I'm working with y'all. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm working, I'm putting in the work. Give me the 5K subscribers. We almost at 5K, people. Thank y'all for your support. Thank y'all for viewing me, for watching, for looking, for tapping in every day. I rock with y'all. Shout out to the Dubs, you feel me? Sacramento Street Wars here, people. And we're out. Gang.